This is Matrixlord212 and welcome to my live stream. Hello, everybody. So, very happy lately because last night I was working on my book and I was just came up with this brainstorm and started writing something new. And I came to the conclusion on how I wanted to map out my book series and the plans about, what book is coming next. As you know, I already finished book 13, and believe it or not, I was working on Tomorrow's Song 10, which basically I was creating a little synopsis for it of what I was going to do, and then going to write it out much later when I get it, because everything was really mapped out, with the books. Some of them were like just about done. Some of them had, a whole bunch of pages worked on. But I never planned, like, I wanted to have another Tomorrow Song, but I never planned, like, to write out 10. And because circumstances with the story, I can't really explain without spoiling it what happens in 9. We're far away from that. See, so while you guys, if you're fans of the books and you're reading them, I'm way ahead, just like the comic books, where, like, they're like 10 issues or 12 issues ahead. So I am many books ahead. So, I decided an interesting thing to resolve the storyline in Tomorrow's Song 10. And I decided that this was going to be a precursor, like a prequel almost, leading right into my sci-fi novel. So after all these decades of writing this sci-fi novel and just talking about it and not seeing anything in return, when the time comes, right after that, sci-fi book is going to come. Now, you may think, oh my God, why are you talking about this now? This is like 10 years away. It may not be 10 years away because if you remember, I did 10 books in 2 years. So that's the whole point. We don't know. Something could happen, and then all of a sudden, like a domino, they all could pop out. Okay, book 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we do 21, which is the sci-fi book. But so anything can happen. And I was very happy and I was very motivated. And the happiness and the motivation and the positive was making me feel even better and I can breathe better, I can interact better, do different things better, proving me. And then I decided, I wanted to do a series of videos today because I wanted to talk about things that I really like talking about. I love talking about, whether it be movies, comics, video games, my childhood, different things going on. I decided that I wanted to just open up and just do more docu-series, which I love, that I was doing those. I don't know if you liked it. I know one person didn't like it, but whatever. But you can't please everybody. But I like doing those, and it was more like personal, where you guys get to see where I'm coming from or where I came from and different things. So I was really enjoying doing that for you guys today. And I know I did a lot of videos, and I got to review Guardians of the Galaxy 6 with Thanos coming back. That was awesome. I got to do my morning with Matrixlord and my moving with Matrixlord, and I actually filmed something else that I'm not going to air it yet. Another docu-series that I'm building up and working it out, trying to flesh it out, and film more and more and more, so I could have a nice thing that's going to be really long, possibly. And I know sometimes some people like short stuff and they like long stuff. This is probably going to be long, so working on that. So yeah, I got the book aspect, I got the gaming aspect, which I'm playing. I did unboxing and stuff that I ordered. Now here's the thing. I used to be a huge Tomb Raider fan back in the day, and again, I just got my PlayStation 4 over a year ago. I wasn't playing for a while. The kids were, of course, playing. They had their own games, but I missed out on, like, when Tomb Raider was rebooted again. And, I got the original Tomb Raider. I didn't really play it yet. Only, like, maybe about 5 minutes. So, yes, I was buying old games because, again, since, 2018 of St. Patrick's Day, now I have amassed well over 80 games. 81, but not counting the ones that I downloaded, which is probably well over 100 in a year. So I am playing different things out of order. And yes, I'm not playing all the new games. I'm playing some oldies. I'm playing God of War 3 Remastered, which I know that's old. But then I'll be playing something newer, like I played Spyro, which is also a rehash of old games. But you're going to see from time to time, I'm going to be playing brand new stuff, and then I'm going to be playing old stuff. So get used to it. So that's what I'm doing with the gaming aspect. And yes, by me doing new video game videos, people are flagging old videos, which is pissing me off, coming a problem, which has been out for like over a year or so. So I'm kind of like upset about that. But you know what? This is what's going to happen. So you're going to see gaming on this channel. You're going to see comic book reviews on this channel. You're going to see our podcasts. You're going to see me just walking around talking, no plan, no purpose. You're going to see me talking about my books. You're going to see me talking about motivation. You're going to see me talking about my childhood. All these different things. You're going to see characters on here. You're going to see characters like Joey Jupiter, Sky Havoc, and Joe Gotts, and Mandacor, and Dignifacto, and Droga the Explorer. You may even see more characters. There's a lot going on in Matrixlord212 channel. So I am happy we're starting to get some more Real Hooligans casts out there and horror casts. Now I got to try to get Topic Wonders out there, and we got to work on the rewatch, which is the new podcast that we're going to be doing. We're going to be rewatching Star Trek Discovery and trying to give an objective new rating and opinion compared to when I originally saw it. So we'll see what happens with that one. Not promising anything because I don't know what I'm going to think when I see it again. Not a fan of Star Trek Discovery, but maybe that will change, or maybe it won't. So I want to talk about box office now. I got you guys here. If anybody's here, I don't even know if anybody's here. So we got the Monday numbers in for the box office, and Toy Story has in 258,675,781. So that's a strong thing. It's going to be 300 million before you know it. Don't know what the budget is, which I don't like when they do that. Aladdin. All right. See, this is the thing. They gave the budget 183 million. So it did 815 million worldwide, and it's still strong. It's doing great. Do they see it as great? I don't know, because it did almost 300 million domestically, so I would think it did great. Even though most of the numbers are foreign numbers. Thing I'm concerned about is Child's Play. Child's Play 2019, 15,600,000. $10 million budget, not where you need to be, Chucky. Need to be. You really want to finish off at 100 million or something, and that's not going to happen. You're in third place already. I don't know. Secret Life of Pets 2, 80 million to make, 196 million worldwide. Did not do what they expected it to do. They thinking it's going to. Now we have Men in Black International again, $110 million budget, and it did 183. And again, it is dropping like flies. It is already fifth place. You'd be lucky if you did 250 million, which I don't even know if you're going to do that. I didn't see it, so I can't judge it. But you got to think that maybe all these movies putting on top of each other like a sandwich, something's going to get lost in the taste. Something's going to get lost in the box office. People just not going to go see everything and spend. They're not going to go see 10 movies or 5 movies or 3 movies a week. So, that's a problem. But there's a lot of variety out there. If you don't want to see Men in Black, you go see Toy Story. You go see. Now, Rocket Man was a success. Number 6 place, cost 40 million to make, 154 million. There will be more of these movies. People this is in demand. This is in now, and they're going to be doing Boy George and other stuff. Godzilla King of the Monsters, probably the biggest example and surprise of the year, I think, is that maybe they released it at the wrong time. If you would have released it in March, I guess, when you originally wanted to, maybe that would have did, phenomenal. But it's all about picking the right time. And again, sometimes there's ego involved, and sometimes they just want to go at each other's throats and sacrifice the movie and put it out, and sometimes not. But a big mistake, I guess, putting this out because it did 166 million worldwide, 170 million to make. And again, it's you know, if 2014 did 529 and you did 366, they're not happy about that. Even though you got profitability and you know it did show profit, they're not happy about that. So, but again, they can't blame anybody but themselves for releasing it when they did. Again, so maybe next time think twice before putting all these movies out against each other, especially like Chucky. Child's Play should not have come out against Story. That was the biggest mistake. And then all the stupid cutesy things of Chucky killing the toys, and then Toy Story did the same thing with Chucky because they defeated him. I mean, in the box office. So I mean, you got to understand that even Hellboy. Did you really think that you were going to be with the big boys with, you know, Captain Marvel and the Avengers and Shazam? Like, did you think that in your wildest dreams that you could, you know, be with the big guys? Like, I mean, certain movies, it needs to be nurtured and built up to get to that point, and not that movie. That movie was so many years of they should have got Guillermo del Toro, should have got Ron Perlman, but they didn't. And then they got different too many hands full of the soup, and David Harbour, I'm sure, was excellent, but again, nobody knew what was going on there. And yeah, you released it in the height of the movie season, and you got destroyed as we predicted you were going to get destroyed. And you know, then you got a situation where people are trying to communicate, and they're all getting blocked because the writer creator don't want to talk to them, don't want to listen to anybody. They want to block everybody, and it's like some people you block, but like, you know, when you do something wrong, you got to take the constructive criticism, you know. And you know, it's one thing to have friendly banter with, like, you know, people joking around with each other, but then if the person can't take it on the other end, that's a problem. You know, it's then they're full of crap. And you know, and I'm not saying that's his case, but you know, if you want to dish it out, you got to receive it also. So, you know, you don't make your own rules in life like that, and you know, then people, the fan base turns on. So, you know, just my opinion. So John Wick, success story, 289 million worldwide. John Wick Chapter 3. Everybody loves Keanu Reeves doing everything now. Excellent Adventure 3, which is going to be Bill and Ted's Face the Music. There's talk of another Matrix movie, which I would rather Neo be back instead of Michael B. Jordan. If Michael B. Jordan's going to be big in it, maybe he's Morpheus' son, but not the lead. Again, we want to see Keanu Reeves, not anybody else in the lead. So, and also MCU supposedly signing him as well. I mean, he's a hot commodity, and he's on the Cyberpunk video game. So everybody loves Keanu Reeves, and everybody wants him in their stuff right now. Very hot right now. So, and of course, there's going to be John Wick 4, which, why not, right? Okay, so we have, let's see, oh, here we go with mowing the lawn again. Bad timing all the time, can't predict that. All right, so Dark Phoenix, 8th place. And again, this is a question of, and I didn't see this movie yet, so I can't really judge it too much, but one, you delayed this how many times, and then they're in it, again, it's like reshoots. What happens? So 60 million domestically, 223 worldwide. Did it make like tons of money like Days of Future Past? Nope. Did they show you what the budget is? Nope. Probably didn't make its budget back. Probably spent a lot for reshoots and everything. Again, you have to question, did Marvel or Disney cause this to do bad? Like, did they cut some stuff that looked too much like Captain Marvel? Were the Skrulls supposed to be in this? Probably. They didn't want that. I mean, I don't know who's doing what, but it didn't work, whatever it was. Now, I still have to see it again, but it didn't work. So that was number 9. Number 10 is Anna, which I saw some stuff, trailers of it. It doesn't say what the budget is, which I always hate that. 4,851,000. Again, I don't know how much they spent, so I don't know if it's a success. Can't tell. Shaft is number 11. Shaft, Don't tell you what the budget is either. It's 16 million he's got in there. Okay. Last Shaft movie by Samuel L. Jackson, we think. And I say that because anything can happen in 10 years. Avengers Endgame. Right now we stand at 2,751,000,000. What's 38 million away? Yeah, or 37 million away. So that's the story with that one. And then let's look at Ma. Ma had a $5 million budget, 56, almost 57 million, and I think that's pretty successful. You know, you can't expect like that to do like hundreds of millions of dollars, but you know, I think it did awesome. The Dead Don't Die. I'm surprised that's not wide release, but it has in 8,848,000, which I understand they're ecstatic about. Which just think if they would have had that in a wider release, what would happen? Probably. Dog's Journey. Want to look at that one? Didn't say what the budget is, but it did 63 million. Pretty damn good. I'm sure it didn't spend that much money to make that movie. Captain Marvel's still making money in the theaters while it's on. Wow. Okay. 1,128,000,000. I guess some movies are still out. So yeah, pretty much. Oh, Dumbo. Wow, Dumbo's still out too. Dumbo, 351 million. All right. So now, what is coming out? Of course, we got Avengers Endgame versus Annabelle Comes Home. That is going to be a disaster for Annabelle Comes Home. Feel bad for them because I know that they were alone and they were definitely going to have the #1 spot. Don't know if they're going to have that now. And then the following week is Spider-Man Far From Home, which will destroy everything else. You know, so you got 1 week Avengers to get it together and beat, you know, Avatar, which has to beat Avatar. What's up, bro? How are you? So I think Avengers is going to lock that record. And then we also got this horror movie coming out at the same time as Spider-Man, Midsummer or whatever, which that looks interesting too. But, you know, am I going to see it probably in the theaters? Probably not. Probably going to see Spider-Man Far From Home when it opens. So, yeah. And then Lion King. And you have to wonder if, like, Disney's hurting Disney, really. I mean, they're linked up with Sony, and Spider-Man Far From Home is going to hurt Toy Story, obviously. And, you know, then you got to wonder. And I said, it needs to be some type of safeguards where they plan out, don't release stuff where they're going to hurt each other's movies. Well, I liked Godzilla King of the Monsters, but some people didn't. Some people were upset with the human interaction, which, if you think about all the Godzilla movies, when did you ever really have any human interaction that was interesting other than this movie? But I don't think it takes away from the monster battles, and I think you had great actors and actresses in there. So I like that. I loved Endgame. I loved Captain Marvel too, which some people didn't. And I didn't think I was going to like Captain Marvel. I thought I was going to hate it, and we were ripping apart. But when I saw it, it was a different story. So, yeah. We got the trailer for Scream Resurrection, which I am ecstatic that Ghostface is back, and it's the voice, and it's. But I mean, are they one? When did VH1 have TV shows? I never knew that anyway. So, Scream Resurrection, and then we also got the Critters movie that's coming out, I think, July 26th on Blu-ray and DVD. And supposedly there's a female Krite, that's the race, the Krites, that is going to kill the other Krites, which the Critters, whatever. So that is, and they have a thing supposedly on Shudder that the Critters thing didn't do well. People didn't take to that interpretation of it. So now you have a chance to go see the movie, which that's where it belongs, the movies, which whether it be Blu-ray, DVD, or in the movie. So I'm probably going to purchase the Critters movie because I'm a fan since I was a kid. So I'm going to buy that, see how that is. Annabelle comes home. I probably, I don't know if we're gonna go see that in the theaters. I mean, we saw the other ones in the theaters. So, well, we saw Conjurings. So I don't know. Spider-Man: Far From Home, definitely, without a doubt. I'm gonna see that. Spider-Man's my favorite thing, even though I don't like Homecoming. Still gonna go see it. So what else? Oh yeah. So again, I want to talk about the games for a second because people were asking why old games. And like I said, I purchased the PlayStation 4 on St. Patrick's Day of 2018. Okay, so picture that, getting back into video games and establishing my library. And I'm not playing all new stuff. I'm playing old stuff because I'm getting stuff that of course, I never had the system before. Other than my children having the system. They're adults now, but so this is like me revisiting stuff that some things I missed. So yeah, I ordered. I got like 4 platinums, and I decided I want to get like 3 games. So that's what I did. So I got. It's actually technically. It's technically 4 games if you think about it, because the Call of Duty is like 2 games in one from there, the Modern Warfare and the other one. So, oh yeah, King Ghidorah, yeah, 3-headed dragon, yeah, I love King Ghidorah. I have like figures of him too, and Godzilla figures and stuff like that. So, that's awesome that you saw it. I hope you liked it. You did like it, right? Yeah, you liked 3 Dragons. Okay, so. Yeah, I love Godzilla stuff, man. And I'm ecstatic about Godzilla versus Kong. But anyway, getting back to the video games, yeah, so I missed it, like the Rise of the Tomb Raider, so I just purchased that. And I missed the Call of Duty, so I want to get those. Like, whatever ones I'm missing, I want to get. I want to just one day just play them and get good at them. Like I get good at the other games, which, again, to me, I feel it's a learning experience. So what I show you on YouTube, you see me suck at something, and then you see me progress slowly into getting better at it, and then mastering it or whatever. So that's what I like to show other people on their channel. They just want to show them, they want to play it, whatever, and master it, and then put videos up that they're perfect. Me, I just want to show you, yeah, look how horrible I was, and then look how great I became. So that's my philosophy with the games. I learn, quickly, and some things may take a longer to learn, but I get good at it, just like Overcooked 2 and stuff like that. So right now, I'm playing God of War 3 Remastered. Yes, I know that's an old game. Yes, I have the other God of War game. But right now, I'm in the mood. It's what you got to play. We're in the mood to play. So we're playing the Batman game, Tall Tale, the first one. I'm playing Overcooked 2. I'm playing Overcooked 1 because I'm still trying to get the other trophies. I got the Castlevania collection, the Contra collection, the arcade class collection for Konami, which is Gradius, Nemesis, whatever. Playing that. Doing books. What else? What else is going on? Doing podcasts. We are getting close to the Everything Show 2000. Any day it's going to be. Could be today. Could be tomorrow. Probably going to be tomorrow, I would think. So, and it would be cool because I do want to talk about tomorrow's comic book day, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about with the comics. Supposedly Doctor Strange is dying, which is crazy, and Rocket's dying, and how many people are dying, but of course they'll come back. So that's interesting. Went to JHU today, comics, and I looked at the old Doctor Strange stuff, and a simple thing like a cover piqued my interest about the comic. I wasn't a fan about him going into space and having different powers and learning different powers, but now I'm a late arrival with that. So if I wanted to get caught up, I would have to get 14 issues worth, and they're not cheap. Now, I'm pretty sure I could find them, but I mean, do I want to do that? So I don't know. I might take a trip, and because I think JHU has most of them, but they don't have the first issue. So I might have to look for that one. And then I might start reviewing that. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get Silver Surfer Black, but If you want to read Absolute Carnage and you want to read the Venom stuff, you're going to need that to connect into it, unfortunately. Wasn't expecting that, but it was a good book. One of the wildest things was Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys the Marvel Universe, which that was hysterical because it's from the point of view of the Cosmic Ghost Rider telling his family in the timeline that before they got killed in Central Park, before he became the Punisher, he's telling them all his escapades with meeting Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and the X-Men, all these different things. So, like, if it actually happened, don't know, but it's hysterical the way he portrays them and talks about them, and it's really funny. It's a totally different book than you're used to, but it's pretty damn funny. And the cover's pretty funny too, especially with him smelling Spider-Man's uniform. You know, he's like, "Oh man, don't you ever watch this thing?" So that's a pretty cool comic. Now, I've dumped some comics. I've dumped Avengers. I got turned off right away. Certain things I like, and certain things piss me off. And Conan, I stopped. Also, I got look. You start off with one comic, and then you go to like 3 comics a month or 4 comics a month, and then you're appearing in Avengers, and then you're appearing in Savage Avengers. It's like stop. You're breaking the bank already. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the Black Widow movie. The Black Widow movie looks excellent. Like from what I hear, I'm excited. I think it's going to do better than Captain Marvel. I think it's going to do awesome. But then again, I could be wrong because I'm not always right. So I'm thinking it's going to be great. And I love Scarlett Johansson. So I can't wait for the Phase 4 announcement. Black Widow, Black Panther 2, Doctor Strange 2, Eternals, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and it's not going to be called as Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to be called Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and from what I hear, Thor may not be in it that much, if at all, and we probably will have a Thor 4, okay? There's going to be another Spider-Man movie after Far From Home, and that is it for the contract, unless they renew it, which I hope they are able to. I hope that Sony lets them. But then again, Sony could say no, and then we lost Spider-Man in the MCU, which would not be cool. So other than that, what else is going on? Yes, so we're doing the podcast, the rewatch, sometime this week. You're going to watch Star Trek Discovery on there, and you're going to see my opinion and Scott's opinion, whoever else wants to join us. Talking about Star Trek Discovery. I haven't decided yet after we cover Star Trek Discovery, what we're going to watch. But for now, we have a lot of episodes to cover. We have Season 1 and Season 2. And again, while I didn't see all the episodes, Scott's seen them all. So in a way, it is a rewatch for one of us. So, there you go. So, like in some episodes, it would not be a rewatch for me, but it will be for Scott. So that's how we're handling that one. I'm not going to start doing that on the rewatch and then doing it on the Everything show. So, okay. At some point in time, I'm going to be going to the other comic book stores in the city as well in Staten Island and showing off some of the collectibles and some of the stuff that they have. I do intend on doing videos and showing off a lot of different things in the city, also going to different parks and filming there like I used to a long time ago. So can't wait to do that. And can't wait for Doctor Who to come back. That's for sure. Miss Doctor Who. Hopefully this season knocks it out of the park, unlike last season. So. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do one later. Take care. Bye for now.